Good morning, interwebs. It is a little afternoon, and I've been up since a little after 9. So I'm just sitting down with my first cup of coffee with some half and half in it. And I spent my morning, I was going to work on sewing some project bags because Steve and the kids were eating their breakfast and watching Star Wars. So I couldn't use the computer. So I was going to work on sewing some project bags. Well, I managed to, I knew I needed to change my needle, so I went to do that. And I cleaned the machine, like took the bottom parts off and cleaned all the feed stuff, and it was very dusty. And I got it all working, changed the needle, start going, hit the zipper, and snap my needle. Well, I had one more needle left. That sounds great. So I changed the needle and somehow managed to do the exact same thing and snap the other needle. So I don't have any more like standard or universal or quilting needles. The only needles I have left are leather needles, and that is not what I want to use. So I'm kind of out of luck on sewing anymore till I go to the store, which I don't know what day that's going to be, but it's not today. I know that. So I came downstairs because by then Steve and the kids were on their way outside to mow the yard and play in the beautiful sunshine. So I set up my little setup and I took some more pictures, and yeah, now I'm going to upload those, sit here and drink my coffee. I don't know, I'm feeling a little off today, so gonna do that. I'm trying to think of what I want to make for lunch. I consider making some Indian meatballs. Those sound really good, but that sounds like a lot of effort. And Manilia's been very sneezy this morning. That was one of the lovely sounds I got to wake up to this morning, was her sneezing when her and Kuma weren't fighting. Animals. And then I'd also considered making French toast, but that also sounds like a lot of work. I do have some ravioli in the freezer. I might just heat up ravioli. Ooh. Oh my gosh, Manilia. So many sneezes. Poor cat. There's some tater tots in the We'll see what I come up with, but obviously I need to feed everybody in about an hour and a half, so I'm gonna drink my coffee here and sit here. Maybe I'll feel better in a few minutes. After some coffee, then I'll think on food. So I'm sure that you are just sitting on the edge of your seat wondering, what did we end up eating today, right? Okay, maybe not, but I'm gonna tell you anyways. We ended up having ravioli for lunch. They were beef ravioli, and then I used some tomato paste, which I make our tomato paste really like runny-ish, so it was like a heavy tomato sauce, and I put some dried herbs and seasonings in it and stuff and put that on the ravioli. And then we had some cauliflower that we had frozen in the freezer from the store. Though Steve says we have broccoli outside, which tomorrow we may have to harvest our very own broccoli for the very first time. And we also had salad. And I made some more of like the kind of ranchy style dressing to go on it. So that was good. And then I still was feeling off all afternoon. I've gone kind of in waves of feeling a little better, feeling a little worse. I'm kind of on a downswing right now. My son, my 4-year-old, did not feel well all day either. He had actually just come inside when I talked to you earlier and was sitting on the couch because he didn't feel good. And he'd been on the swing, so I thought he was just a little motion sick because sometimes they swing and spin and do things too much and then they don't feel well. But no, he just doesn't feel well. Like, he never threw up or anything. He just basically stayed in one spot and, like, moaned all day. Intermittently, at least. And then napped and whatever. So I spent my afternoon hanging out in here with him. I also did some like homeschooly research stuff, just kind of making sure that my ducks are in the row. I think they are, and they seem to be. So did that, and then for dinner, we had bagels and cream cheese and tater tots. Yeah, but I got everybody to eat something, and that was good. And it sat okay in my stomach. I thought there'd been some requests to make eggs, and eggs just sound really, really gross right now. I'm probably making tea. Like, when I drink water, my stomach isn't super happy, but hey, there's Penelope! Oh, she's been hiding from me. I've looked all over the house for her. I had to see Penelope. Oh, my nose is dripping. Must have been around Manelia too much. But I'm glad to see Penelope because her skin condition has returned. And we don't know if it's because we've been moving some things around in the guest room. But that is the reason why I decided to dismantle the guest room and like clean it out really good, is because I was hoping that maybe it would cut down on the skin problems she was having, because I think it is some kind of allergic reaction to potentially like dust mites or something. So anyways, trying to make that happen, but I was able to get her to let me pick her up, and I checked and I took her cone off and was able to give her a bath. Well, after I gave her the bath, I was letting her lick herself for a brief period of time to like get all the water off and just be happier with having just had a bath, because I don't like to cone her right away because her fur just isn't laying in a way that makes her happy, and I understand that. But she hid afterwards, and I haven't seen her since she dried off from that bath. And I don't know about you, but I have like this irrational fear that if my animals are missing in the house, that they have somehow died somewhere and I'm going to find them. No, I have never like spontaneously found a dead animal of ours like in my life that I did not expect to die. Like, I have come across pets dead, but they were pets that we knew were dying, if that makes sense. And right now I don't consider any of my pets to be on the verge of dying. So I don't know why it scares me so much. But, like, I will watch to make sure they're breathing when they're asleep. And sometimes I go find them if I haven't seen them in long enough, because, like, I think something's wrong. Anyways, I'm just glad to have seen her. Yay, Penelope still exists, and she looks okay. So that is good. I also went through and I took pictures this morning of stuff for the Etsy shop, edited all of those. The rest of the project bags are all up and ready to launch. So what is going to happen with the Etsy shop is that you are going to see this video on Sunday. Midnight Central Time on Monday. So between Sunday and Monday. So midnight on Monday, I'm going to go ahead and open the Etsy store. I'll go ahead and put the link in the description below because the shop exists. The items are not live. They will go live at midnight Monday. So for right now, there's just, I think, going to be project bags. I'm taking some pictures of some other things. I'm still figuring out shipping on toys and such because of just the size of them. There's also going to be some mystery packs of my handmade, hand-stamped cards. There are 3 kinds of mystery card packs. The first one is all occasion, and it will include 6 cards of my hand-stamped, handmade cards, and they are going to be a mix of all occasions. Many of them have sentiments on them, like congratulations, or thinking of you, or you're in my thoughts, or whatever. But they're kind of all occasion-y things. There might be some birthday cards in there. Just, it's a mix of stuff. The second style is going to be a mystery grab bag of all occasion, winter, and more, which is going to have 6 cards plus 2 packs of gift tags, which have been cut out of paper, and they're also hand stamped with the words to and from on them. And those are going to have the all occasion cards mixed in with some winter and Christmas cards. And then there's a third kind, which are going to be the mystery grab bag packs of 6 Halloween cards, and those are going to have Halloween only cards in them. So those mystery packs are $5 each, and I will have them available on the Etsy shop too. There might be some more cards and stuff available in the future, but for right now, just the mystery packs are going up. If I find that there's interest, I will add some more of those. And I think that's everything I've done. I'm just not feeling that great. I just kind of want to sit here and stare, which is kind of what I'm doing. I've been watching What I'm Doing right now, which is a daily vlog by Michael Aranda, who is the host on SciShow, and he works with the Complexly group of products, which are a bunch of YouTube channels. SciShow, Crash Course, things like that. If you know what they are, you know what they are. If you don't, then they're probably not of interest to you anyways. But I've been watching his back catalog of daily vlogs and, like, really enjoying it. So, I'm going to continue to sit here and stare. And actually, I might work some more. I worked this afternoon while I was consoling my son. I worked on the ribbing on the other sleeve of my sweater. The first sleeve's done, and I'm working the second one. So I might sit here and do that while I drink my tea, which is continually beeping in the microwave. So I'm going to go deal with that, and I will see you all tomorrow. Nighty night.